Hello everybody, it's Tidy1 here. In today's video, we are going to talk about another game topic today on something. And this is going to be a topic of another game I kind of came up with. And I want to talk a little bit about you guys and tell me what you guys think. How would you all like to have a horror slasher fighting game of like horror characters of like scary movies, like Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, all those types of people, all those types of characters in a fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat gruesome like game. This is a game. This is something I kind of came up with, and I would actually love to see. I would actually like to see NetherRealm Studios actually do a game like this, since you kind of have those horror characters as guest characters in Mortal Kombat games like Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and you had no. I don't think there was any horror characters from Mortal Kombat 11, if I remember correctly. Nope, there wasn't any. There was supposed to be, because there was supposed to be Michael Myers and I think Ghostface from Scream were the two that were supposed to be on there. Same with Ash Williams' character. So I know both of those were supposed to be on there, but they never showed. So, how would you all like to see something like this actually turn out? Like, who would you like to see actually make this game? Honestly, I think the two studios that I think I could actually do one like that, do that is either NetherRealm Studios or another one I thought of, and even though they're kind of I would say they're kind of a newer gaming production. I was gonna say Gun Game Media probably could do one, even though we've only seen them do Friday the 13th, which was kind of it's like it kind of feels like like that, not really an open world like game, but like the third person like style and stuff, and same with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game that's coming out, and I think they made the Evil Dead game, and stuff. I don't know. I'll check that out. But like, I feel like they can make a fighting game too if they really wanted to with the horror characters. But those are my two options. I could see making one, but either Gun Game Media or NetherRealm Studios. I can see both of those two working out pretty fine. What I'm going to read to you guys a roster of what I have for this game of characters, and including DLC ones and stuff. So I'm going to read all these characters and tell me what you guys all think, and I guess we'll see what happens then. Okay, we got Jason Voorhees. We got Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Obviously, we got to have the triple three Titan like franchise horror characters. We got Chucky, Ghostface from Scream movies. We've got Leatherface, Candyman, Maniac Cop, Pennywise from It, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, the Leprechaun from the Leprechaun movies, Pumpkinhead, Sam from Trick or Treat, the Wishmaster from the Wishmaster movies. I feel like the Wishmaster from the Wishmaster movies, which I've seen those before. They're kind of an old, either I think the 80s or mid-90s, or they either came out in the 80s or 90s. I can't remember. But anyway, the Wishmaster movie, goodness gracious, the Wishmaster movies were kind of cool. The creative ways, like okay, you wish for the wishful thinking of how people died in that was kind of interesting. Like, could you imagine him using that in a fighting game with these characters? Like, I think it'd be really cool. I could definitely see that actually working out pretty well. And I can see a game like this type of game right here. For a game like this, since a lot of people want blood, there will be blood in this game. There will be blood in this game for sure. Messy, but there will be blood in this game for sure. So the next ones I have are Alien and the Predator. Obviously, I think Alien and Predator should both be on here and stuff. Samara from The Ring. I feel like they can make her skill set very unique. They've made her very interesting on Dead by Daylight. She's very interesting off of there, so I would imagine I could see her character working out pretty well as a fighter character. Another one I got on here is Pazuzu, a demon from the Exorcist movie. I could actually see, which is it's a demon. It's a demon from the Exorcist movie, like the old Exorcist movie. From the Exorcist movie. It's like from that old movie. Sorry, guys. How I could see that working, probably a similar way like they can do with Samara. I mean, there's probably some interesting things you could do, and plus, I can definitely see that working very well. Not only can I see it working well, but I can also see it, working pretty good. So, the next one I have here is Ben Willis, the Fisherman Killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer movies. I literally can actually see this actually working pretty well. If you haven't seen those movies, they're actually kind of cool little 90s slasher movies, is what that one was. But the Fisherman Killer from I Know What You Did Last Summer would be an interesting character on here for sure. The next one I got here is a werewolf from the Howling movies, which are from the Howling movie, from the classic 1981's horror movie. I feel like a werewolf would be an interesting character to be on here, so whatever werewolf they go with, but I put on the werewolf from the Howling movies. I think that would be interesting. The next one I have here is Jigsaw. I feel like Jigsaw would be an interesting one. I think they could go with either way, but I'd like to see them go with John Kramer's character, or they could obviously go with the pig character from that's on there as well. But I like to see them actually do some pretty cool, unique move set for Jigsaw's character. I think it'd be interesting as a fighter character. But we never really seen that dude actually fight. But I'm pretty sure there's some pretty interesting things they can do with him as well. Okay, I have some hero characters, like survivor characters that they're in here that can go in this fighting game too. That way they're not all just horror characters and stuff. I got characters like Ash Williams, Buffy from the Buffy Vampire Show, Dutch from the Predator movie, Laurie Strode's character from Halloween, Ripley from the Alien movies, Nancy Thompson's character from Nightmare on Elm Street, Tommy Jarvis from the Friday the 13th movies, Andy Barclay from the Chucky movies, Cindy Prescott from the Scream, Alice from Resident Evil movies, and Edgar Frog from the Lost Boys movies. I feel like his character would be interesting on here. And then I have Jonathan Sutherland, which is from the Silent Hill games as a horror character. So I kind of wanted to make sure, kind of wanted to have that character in there as well. But anyway, that is a 33 base roster, which is how many I kind of put in and stuff. So there's about 33 characters for a base roster. Okay, now I'm going to read off my DLC ones I chose. I think these would be interesting and stuff, so we'll see. Okay. For my DLC ones, we got the Creeper from the Jeepers Creepers movies. We got the Miner from My Bloody Valentine. I feel like Harry Warden's character would be interesting and stuff on here, so why not? Santa Killer from the Silent Night movies. I feel like the Santa Killer would have an interesting and pretty cool moveset. Like, his murder weapon was an axe, like really an axe, and then he did use a flamethrower, so obviously those would be a couple of the movesets that they would have him use. It would be interesting. Another one I threw on here, and I think this kind of killer is pretty cool looking. If you haven't seen him, you go watch him because he's pretty gruesome and just destructive when he kills. And that is Chrome Skull from the Laid to Rest movies. I feel like Chrome Skull's character will be interesting and stuff, and his little Rambo Bowie knives that he runs around with, or freaking the jaggedy knife type knives. I think that'd be really cool for him to be on there and stuff. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I think I did mention the Maniac Cop Killer is also on here too. I think I mentioned Pumpkinhead as well on that other one. So I'm trying to. Hopefully, I got everybody on here. The next one I have on here on DLC is Dracula. Is Dracula and Frankenstein. So I threw on a couple of classic horror characters from those older type movies and stuff. So I feel like I threw in a couple of legends. I threw in Pyramid Head, Nemesis from Resident Evil and the Silent Hill games. The next one I put on here is the Tire Iron Killer from the Sorority Row slasher film. It's a slasher film, but it's can't think of what you want to call that type of slasher film. But one of the reasons I put it on here is because there was actually supposed to be a sequel with that one in the works. And the way they was going to treat it, kind of like the Scream movies, because the Ghostface killer in these Scream movies is a different killer each time. Well, they was going to do a similarity with that killer and stuff on here, because the tire iron weapon was because his weapon's a tire iron with like different type of weapons. It had a knife, and I'm not sure what the other ones were, but like I thought that was kind of very unique and different for a murder weapon. I feel like his killer character would be interesting to be on here and stuff, and he had a pretty nice kill count. I mean, and the way he picked off everybody was gruesome. So that's what I have for DLC. And then another character I have on here. This is a legendary character. I feel like his character would be really cool. And that is going to be Jack the Ripper. I feel like having a legendary killer character from like the 1800s would be pretty cool to have on here. I think his character would be pretty unique. So, last but not least, as a killer character, I just kind of threw it on there, and that is going to be a zombie. Now, why would I throw a zombie? Well, any zombie would work. I mean, I don't think it really matters what you do with it, because yes, you can have some zombies run and stuff, or walk, or whatever, but like, I feel like there's some pretty cool things you can do with a zombie, and plus with a zombie character, you can do something like with the Dawn of the Dead, like type deal or something. I think that would be really kind of cool. So, I think that's about it, you guys. I think I'm going to count off all these characters here. So 1, 2. So we got 33 characters. We've got 33 base characters. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So basically, we have a 44 character base roster. 44. We have 44 characters on this game, which is not bad. For a fighting game and stuff. I'm sure if you guys come up with other killer characters and stuff from movies that you've seen, from like slash movies and stuff, mention them in the comment section below and stuff, and maybe I'll I might put a recommendation for those or something. But like this isn't really like a game that's really gonna happen, but this is an idea that I came up with that I kind of thought was kind of cool. So, like a horror slasher fighting game from NetherRealm Studios or something. I think that'd actually be kind of cool since they've been throwing them in Mortal Kombat these slasher characters in Mortal Kombat games, and they work well. I mean, in those types of games and stuff. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool if we ever got one. Even though Terradrome kind of does it like that, does that. But I think in Mortal Kombat versus I think in Mortal Kombat style, the horror slasher game would be pretty cool. So post a comment section below and tell me what you guys all think. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as always. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.